Hello, my name is Petrea Allen, and I will be sharing with you the amazing leadership of Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa was born Agnes Bourgeois in 1910 in Skopje, the capital of the Republic of Macedonia. Mother Teresa's parents, Nicola and Drina Bourgeois, were of Albanian descent. Her father was an entrepreneur who worked as a construction contractor and a trader of medicine and other goods. Her family was Catholic, and her father was deeply involved in the local church as well as in city politics as a vocal proponent of Albanian independence. In 1919, when Agnes was only 8 years old, her father suddenly fell ill and died. After her father's death, Agnes became close to her mother, a pious and compassionate woman who instilled in her daughter a deep commitment to charity. Although they were not wealthy, her mother extended an open invitation to the city's destitute to eat with her family, and she always reminded her daughter, "My child, never eat a single mouthful unless you are sharing it with others." Agnes attended a Covenant-run primary school and then a state-run secondary school. As a girl, she sang in the local Sacred Heart Choir and was often asked to sing solos. The congregation made an annual pilgrimage to the Church of Black Madonna, and it was on such a trip at the age of 12 that she first felt a calling to a religious life. 6 years later, in 1928, an 18-year-old Agnes Bourgeois decided to become a nun and set out for Ireland to join the Sisters of Loretta in Dublin. It was there that she took the name Sister Mary Teresa. A year later, Sister Mary Teresa traveled on to India, and in May 1931, she made her first profession of vows. Afterward, she was sent to Calcutta, where she was assigned to teach at St. Mary's High School for Girls, a school run by the Loretta Sisters and dedicated to teaching girls from the city's poorest Bengali families. Sister Teresa learned to speak both Bengali and Hindu fluently as she taught geography and history and dedicated herself to alleviating the girls' poverty through education. On May 24th, 1937, she took her final profession of vows to a life of poverty, celibacy, and obedience. As was the custom for Loretta nuns, she took on the title of Mother upon making her final vows and now became known as Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa continued to teach at St. Mary's, and in 1944, she became the school's principal. On September 10th, 1946, Mother Teresa had a call to abandon teaching to work in the slums of Calcutta, aiding the city's poorest and sickest people. Since Mother Teresa had taken a vow of obedience, she could not just leave her covenant without official permission. In January 1948, she finally received approval to pursue this new calling. After 6 months of basic medical training, she went on to Calcutta slums with one goal: to aid the unwanted, the unloved, and the uncared for. She began an open-air school and established a home for the dying in October 1950. She won canonical recognition for a new congregation, the Missionary of Charity, which she founded with only a handful of members, most of them former teachers or pupils from St. Mary's School. Donations poured in from around India and across the globe as the scope of Mother Teresa's charitable activities expanded. From 1950 to 1960, she established a leper colony, an orphanage, a nursing home, a family clinic, and a string of mobile health clinics. In 1971, Mother Teresa traveled to New York City to open her first American-based house of charity, and in the summer of 1985, she spoke at the 40th anniversary of the United Nations General Assembly. While there, she also opened Gift of Love, a home to care for those infected with HIV and AIDS. Not only did Mother Teresa practice servant leadership, but she was also authentic. Everything she did was about serving the least of those without any regard to herself. Mother Teresa was also a charismatic leader. She inspired people in the world to help those who need help without seeing status or race. She was highly esteemed and confident. She had a strong sense of purpose. She articulated the goals and ideas, and she ensured that her followers were psychologically prepared and made sure they were secure in their commitment to serve others. She had extraordinary moral inspiration and attraction and influence over her followers. In February 1965, Pope Paul VI bestowed the decree of praise upon the missionaries of charity, which pushed Mother Teresa to begin expanding internationally. By the time of her death in 1997, the missionaries of charity numbered more than 4,000, with 610 foundations in 123 countries around the world. Mother Teresa received various honors for her charity endeavors. She was awarded the Jewel of India, the highest honor bestowed on Indian civilians, as well as the now defunct Soviet Union's Gold Medal of the Soviet Peace Committee. In 1979, Mother Teresa was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in recognition of her work in bringing help to suffering humanity. I chose Mother Teresa because she is an authentic leader. She is an example of a leader with a strong set of values. What stood out most for me was her disregard to money. Of all she did, she never wanted money in return. Helping others was a reward on its own. According to Nordhaus, the essence of an authentic leader is a leader who strongly demonstrates these 5 qualities: purpose, value-centered, relational, self-disciplined, and compassionate. Mother Teresa demonstrated all of these qualities. Since her death, Mother Teresa has remained in the public spotlight. For her unwavering commitment to aiding those most in need, Mother Teresa stands out as one of the greatest humanitarians of the 20th century. She combined profound empathy and fervent commitment to her cause with incredible organizational and managerial skills that allowed her to develop a vast and effective international organization of missionaries to help impoverished citizens all across the globe. This concludes my presentation, and thank you for watching.